Okay, 30 types in 30 days, and we are in Genesis chapter 27, where I want to look, and this strange story is actually a type of Christ, as hard as that might be to believe. It's what I call a negative type. The people in it, certainly our protagonist, Jacob, is doing something that he is completely selfish in doing and is trying to get something for himself because his mother has really commanded him to do it, and he has no qualms about this apparently. So he is trying to steal this great blessing that his father has for his older brother, for that the older brother should receive, you would think, in a culture like this. And so Jacob is told by his mother to take two goats out of the field, and she's going to prepare the great meal that his father loves. Now his father can't see because he's very, very old, and he seems to be possibly even on his deathbed here by the way he's talking. So in doing this, Jacob also will put the goat hair from these goats, their skins, on his arms so that his arms feel hairy, because his brother Esau is very hairy and he's afraid his father will want to feel him to make sure it's Esau. He also wears Esau's clothing. Now, he does all of this. He goes before the father and takes this in order to possibly get this great blessing from his father. His father eats this gift that now has been prepared for him. He eats it. He loves it. He's very satisfied by it. And then he feels Jacob's arms, which feel like Esau's arms now. He smells Jacob, and it smells like Esau. And even though he thinks it sounds a lot like Jacob, he is convinced that this must be Esau, and he gives him the great blessing that the older son should have gotten. Now, when the older son finds out he has this, he's so jealous. The older brother is so jealous that he now wants to take the life of his younger brother. Hopefully you can just hear the Christ story coming out in this. Jesus has come and taken on the likeness of all sinners, actually, certainly of the older brother, certainly of Israel, who has not done right by God. But he's taken all of Israel upon himself and gone before the Father and offered a great offering, and that offering was received perfectly. And but his offering, of course, that got the blessing and the love of the Father, caused him to be very jealously hated by his older brother who sought to take his life. It's a beautiful, beautiful picture, and also the very fact that a man on his deathbed could possibly eat two goats. That sounds odd, but there's only one other place in Scripture where two goats are used in concert to offer up to the Father, and that is in Leviticus chapter 16, which is the Day of Atonement, the way that all Israel's sins were forgiven every year. Beautiful, beautiful types being pictured here. I hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you more later.